Amen.
Metal scholars bring me the Horizon's new video called Amen. They talk about cult-like behavior, but in this case, religious, like fanatic behavior. I'm going to play the video and analyze each and every detail and then compare the video to the lyrics, okay? So the first 5 seconds of the music video, they pack up a lot of information. You see this cult leader and he's screaming for help, and you have the cult logo, which is this Christian cross mixed with stick figures. It's kind of like the pagan symbol associated with witches, and it looks very similar to the Blair Witch Project logo. The most interesting symbol here is the door. Actually, the door is imaginary. It's just sitting there, right? It's to say, hey, here's an imaginary door to take you to various places within your mind, within your head, and the cult is providing that bridge. The imaginary door will take you to the ritual. And then Ollie Sykes will come in, and the first verse is super aggressive, and it's meant to represent someone from the cult. That's the voice of a supporter. And they say to people, hey, if you're a non-believer, I just hope that you rot in hell. Swim the witch. Well, what is swim the witch? I mean, it's the ritual of really testing if witches would float or sink, right? In the medieval times, it's a very cruel thing. He says, suck a dick, heretic, I hate you. So it's very, rough. Like, it's straightforward saying, hey, I believe that my faith is the only answer to everything, and I absolutely despise everyone who thinks differently. I not only hate them, but I want them to rot and to suffer. And that flower power band is actually BMTH in this case. And they want to give you the contradiction because it's the message of hate, but it's the image of love. I hate 99% of people out there, and I love 1%, the ones who actually share my fanatic beliefs here. So the video will keep that contradictory vibe. It looks happy and all like flower power, like I said, but the message is full of hatred and bias. The chorus still sees things from the perspective of a cult member. It's saying, hey, tell all your friends this is the end of everything. This is related to believing that in your lifetime the apocalypse will come, right? It's actually a criticism of doomsday cults. The video will keep showing you the fanatic ritual, communion, people gathered, and verse 2 will bring the words of a preacher or someone who wants to purge. They say, somebody called the exorcist, this is heresy. The child is possessed. Subjugate the apostate. Don't you know you're so sick, sick, sick? That's an amazing pun there with the number of the beast. Because it's the typical speech when you accuse people of various things, right? You condemn them, you punish them. And after that verse, we have Little Uzi Vert, the rapper. He comes in and he's actually playing, the pagan, the non-believer, right? The one who's not part of the cult or who is being manipulated by the cult. But he's like, hey, I don't want you guys to be around me. So he says, you fanatics, you prey on me, you hate on me, just patiently waiting to watch me bleed. Get your head from out of my ass. Just let me breathe, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want your fanatic messages. Get the hell out of my way. My life's just full of problems already. I'm my own enemy and I got lots of problems. I don't need you suffocating me with paranoia, with all these doomsday messages. So the video will just continue with the chorus and more footage of the cult members, just people crying, dancing, behaving in this erratic fashion. There's like blood spilling, sacrifice, people doing all sorts of weird things. And the cult leader just keeps on preaching. And what's the moral of the story then? Well, BMTH is saying cult leaders, they possess charismatic qualities, but they prey on vulnerable individuals. People who are searching for guidance. They present themselves as divine, right? Enlightened. But they're actually just manipulating the followers. They want blind obedience, adoration. And in their lyrics, Bring Me the Horizon will tap into the frustration that can arise when people realize that they've been manipulated or they've been controlled by a leader or by a belief system. And I want to now be far from these activities. I don't want to reinforce this group cohesion or the ideology. I don't want to perpetuate the cycle of adoration. So the conclusion, Bring Me the Horizon's lyrics, they mock the blind adherence to religious dogma. They say, all hail next gen. Can I get an amen? It's like they highlight the absurdity, the mindless devotion that's associated with this type of behavior. What do you think about the tune? Do you agree with the analysis? What's your take on the video and the lyrics? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. Music is what music does. Bye now.